Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You ever notice people clap like they're expecting me to fix the world? Like, Dave's here. Everything's gonna be all right. Man, I can't even fix my Wi-Fi. The other day, my router stopped working. I unplugged it, plugged it back in. Still nothing. Finally, I said, you know what? Let me call customer service. And the guy on the phone was like, Sir, have you tried turning it off and on again? I said, that's literally the only thing I have tried. He acted like he'd just discovered fire. I'm paying $100 a month for this guy to tell me to do the one thing everybody on earth knows how to do. I'm sitting there on the phone thinking, this is it. This is the pinnacle of human innovation. We've got self-driving cars, but my internet still needs to be treated like a misbehaving child from the 90s. Life is just too complicated now. Everything has a password. My Netflix has more protection than the Pentagon. I tried logging in the other day. Netflix said, verify that you're not a robot. Man, if a robot wants to watch Netflix that bad, let him. We're all tired. Let the robot watch The Crown. He's probably been working hard to say AI is taking over. I said, good. Maybe AI can answer my emails. People keep panicking. Dave, AI is gonna replace humans. I'm like, have you been outside? Some of y'all have been replaced already, and nobody told you. You see people walking around just staring at their phones, bumping into poles. That's not a human. That's a beta test. AI's already here. It's just in disguise, waiting for the full rollout. And relationships nowadays, man, people break up over emojis. A girl told me, Dave, I know you still talk to your ex. I said, how? She said, you reacted to her story with a laughing emoji. A laughing emoji. I can't even express joy anymore. What am I supposed to do? React with the sad face, the angry face. There's no emoji for I find this mildly amusing but have no further emotional investment. Back in the day, if someone wanted to accuse you of something, they needed evidence. They needed a witness, a signed confession, maybe a grainy Polaroid. Now they just need screenshots. Screenshots have ruined more families than taxation. A screenshot is a moment frozen in time with zero context. It's like judging a movie by one single frame. Of course it looks bad. You caught me in the middle of a sentence. And don't even get me started on kids today. They're different. They negotiate everything. When I was young, my mum said, go to your room. That was it. That was the end of the conversation. There was no appeal process. Now, kids are like, Mother, I believe we should revisit that decision. Let's look at the key performance indicators of my behavior this quarter. My friend's kid asked for an iPad. My friend said no. The kid said, that's okay, I'll ask Grandma, your supervisor. And he wasn't wrong. Grandmas are the ultimate court of appeals. They can overturn any parental ruling with a simple, oh, let the baby have it. And suddenly you're overruled. You have no authority in your own house. The chain of command is broken. It's you, then your kid's grandma, then maybe the dog, and then your kid. Social media made everybody so dramatic. You post a picture of your lunch, and there's always someone in the comments like, "Are you aware that eating chicken contributes to global warming and the exploitation of feathered workers?" Man, I'm just trying to enjoy my sandwich. I didn't ask for a TED Talk in the comments. I just wanted to show you my delicious chicken parmesan. People argue online like they have nothing to lose, because they don't. Their profiles are fake anyway. My name is Dragonmaster 742. No, it's not, Kevin. You work in accounting. You're not a Dragon Master. Your most dangerous encounter today was with a paper jam. Stop pretending. We all know you're just procrastinating on those expense reports. I travel a lot, and airports are like these tiny cities full of confused people dragging suitcases heavier than their dreams. The TSA is always looking suspicious. They look at me like I'm the problem. I went through security, and the scanner beeped. The agent said, "Sir, do you have anything metal on you?" I said, "Just the weight of the world, brother." He didn't laugh. TSA doesn't laugh. I think they look for that on the application. Are you capable of suppressing all human joy for an 80-hour shift? They look like they banned happiness at orientation. I had a bottle of water. He looks at me like I'm trying to bring down the whole system with a Poland spring. "Sir, you can't bring this liquid through." I'm like, "It's water." He looked at me, dead serious, and said, "It could be anything." Yeah, it could be. It could be the tears of a clown. But it's not. It's water, and everyone's bragging about this hustle culture. Wake up at 4 a.m., grind non-stop. Sleep is for the weak. Man, if you see me awake at 4 a.m., I'm not grinding reconsidering all of my life choices. I'm usually looking for a snack. People act like sleep is a weakness. Call me weak then, 'cause I love naps. Naps are mini vacations for broke people. You can go anywhere you want for 25 minutes. People say, "I'll sleep when I'm dead." Great. You'll get there a lot faster. Enjoy your heart attack at 42. I'll be over here well rested and enjoying my life at a reasonable pace. You ever meet someone who's just too positive, like painfully positive? You tell them, "Man, I lost my job today," and they say, "But did you find yourself?" "No, Susan, I found unemployment. I found a pile of bills and an eviction notice." Stop it. Everybody's a motivational speaker now. People posting quotes on Instagram like, "Failure is just success in progress." No, failure is failure. It's okay to admit it. We don't have to romanticize struggling. Sometimes things are just bad. And that's fine. It's part of the deal. You don't need a fancy quote to get through it. Sometimes you just need a good nap. But listen, with all this madness, the AI, the social media, the TSA, the weird relationships, life's still all right. We're still here. We're still laughing, and if everything gets too crazy and you feel overwhelmed by it all, just remember, You can always try turning it off and on again. Thanks for coming out. Good night, everybody.